And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome to a game called The Amazing Digital Circus Visual Novel Fangame. Uh, you guys probably know that The Amazing Digital Circus is a series on YouTube, and it's actually been taking the whole world by storm because of its recent episode 5, Untitled. Well, I was going through around Itch.io at some point. It was actually during while I was recording the Friday Night Funkin' Doki Doki Takeover videos, and I happened to have stumbled upon this game and thought it'd be interesting to play it because Digital Circus. This is probably Digital Circus is one of its first ever fan games, and I know I got my channel started on playing fan games. Well, it's one specifically for Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. So playing this one is kind of just familiar territory, I suppose, because fan games and all that. But in case you guys are wondering, yes, I have watched all 5 episodes of Digital Circus, and I do love the entire series. It's really good. But anyways, let's get started. Not to worry, this game may not be suitable for younger audiences due to the following content: mild sexual implications, swearing, references to God, loud noises, violence, dark themes, death. Oh, and Jax. This game is based on the pilot, but not everything is 100% accurate. Character designs and the plot will alter depending on the path you take. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. This is a fun project for those of us who love and appreciate the show, as well as TADC fans and others who want to enjoy the game. Except content farmers. My game is not for content farmers to play. Honestly, fair enough. Off. Anyway, have fun. Everything is dark, and the only light source is a dull, yellow glare from the computer screen in front of you. The blaring light is hurting your eyes. You want to leave, but you're here for a reason. The reason the headset is gripped in both of your hands, but you hesitate to put it on. All you can hear and feel is your own anxious heartbeat thudding against your rib cage. You can't help but linger on the computer screen a little longer. You take a deep breath to try and calm your nerves as you slowly put the headset on. Everything is dark and silent as you wait for something to happen. Still nothing? Perhaps now would be a good time to take the headset off and... Wait. What? You hear something? You listen intently. You hear someone singing. Though it's faded, the song has a lively, catchy tone. Let us get right into the show. Oh, or gee, day after day after day, and we don't know why. The song gradually becomes more distorted as it gets louder. A show? What show? And what are the lyrics about? You believe that the best course of action would be to remove the headset right now, but right before you're about to... Jesus. Wait, what? What is this place? I like the addition of the XDDC. It's supposed to be like the... I'm pretty sure we're playing this in the perspective of one of the characters. This massive space is filled with wildly vibrant colors and a variety of objects, including what appears to be toy blocks and other things of all shapes and sizes. Everything about it, the loud music, the vivid colors, makes you dizzy and overstimulated. Yeesh, I get that feeling sometimes. Between the intense overstimulation and your anxiety, you lose your footing and stumble. Thud. The classic thud. We all know it from Pokemon, right? You feel something behind you when you accidentally bump into it. You turn around. Whoa! It's everybody! The strange group of strangers look at you, and they do not look human. There's a king chess piece with big eyes and a body made of ribbons with a mask. A mask? Wait, I don't see... Oh, she... Gangle's right back here. That's funny. There's a king chess piece with big eyes and a body made of ribbons with a mask for a face, a tall purple bunny wearing overalls, and a rag doll with a bun over their right eye. You have no idea what the other one is. You're trying your best not to freak out more than you already are. Kane, is this one of your NPCs, or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song. I'm not doing that again. My, it appears a new human has entered this realm. So, I'm sorry if I butcher any of the voices. I'm not that great at it, but like, you know, I'm trying. Okay, now is definitely the right time to freak out. How do I take this headset off? Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us. You try your best to take the headset off, but nothing works. The problem is, the headset is gone. You're not wearing it anymore. What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here. Who are you people? Why can't I take it off? Where am I? Well, let's just try to calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. Dude, honestly, Ragatha looks very different from her official design. like, honestly, I think the only one that looks accurate enough is Kane. He's like the only one that looks accurate enough to his original design. Okay, new stuff. You just need to get your head to... What the fuck is going on? A weird beeping sound comes out of your mouth when you curse out loud, which startles you. Now, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language here. The amazing digital circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen. Except for swearing. You start using all the profanity you know, but every time you say something offensive, there's a cartoon censor beeping sound. Oh my god. Well, how do I, you know, leave? He looks so concerned. Well, don't freak out or anything, but, we don't exactly... You can't. What? Shut up, Jax. But yeah, he's right. Welcome to your new home and your new body. New home? What do you mean? Guys, don't be mean. We've been stuck in here for years. Old Kinger over there has supposedly been here the longest. Huh? Did someone say something about an insect collection? That's why he's crazy. Eh. You start to hyperventilate and experience a temporary mental fog before gathering your composure to attempt to reason through the situation. Oh, okay. Now I get it. This is a dream, and I should just play along until I wake up, right? Whatever you say, kid. They broke my comedy mask again. Oh my, she's wearing a little cloak instead. Oh, that's actually adorable. So, Kane, we have a new adventure today for a newbie, or what? I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! Ooh! Oh, it even has the same sound effect. That's pretty cool. Before you know it, Kane grabs your arm and lifts you up and away, flying from the circus at the speed of light. Or what feels like it. From the vantage point, you can see everything, even though it didn't appear like you're at a typical fairground. It's a floating island circled by clouds and large mountains, with a day and night sky being beside the circus tent. Other buildings are visible. You also realize that you can fucking float somehow. Oh jeepers! Even as a narrator, I can't swear. This is truly a digital hell. Here we have the tent. This is where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities. These activities may include, just like the original show, says nothing. Balls pits, mini golf, and more. And here we have the grounds. Drown yourself in the digital lake or engage in a ridery of digital carnival. Night, day, it's all okay. The choice is yours, a cosmic buffet. Is that all there is? Of course not. Oh, he goes around once more and drags you into this weird, empty white space. This is the void. We don't venture into the void. Not even I know what's out there. That's, We stay here, where I can keep all hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you. Oh, that's creepy. Dude, that's exactly like the original show. That's actually horrific. Hello, Kane. I love you. Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky. You start to feel nauseous. It's either from being pulled everywhere as fast as inhumanly possible, or the many gross eyeballs staring at you directly. Either way, ugh. Before you can take you back to the tent, you notice in the corner of your eye an exit door that's attached to nothing. It's digital. It's near the digital lake. Wait, what's that? You're back inside the massive circus tent where the others are, but all that is too fast flying made you feel sick. You vomit up this weird black goop that leaves you feeling even more disorientated. Whoa, clean up on IOU. On it, boss. The big bubble-like creature proceeds to clean up your vomit by licking it up. Ew. Stop, gross. Stop licking it, you abomination. Ugh. Why are you like this? Wait. Was that exit door I saw out there? Is that the way to leave? What exit? Jax very rudely takes the entire right arm out of the socket of a geometric character to scratch his back. If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd all have left by now. Classic. The arm proceeds to choke the shit out of Jax. Deserved. Yep. Honestly deserved. Yeah, what are you talking about? I assure you, there is no magical exit door. You're probably just experiencing digital hallucinations from your mind's transition to the digital plane. But I swear, I saw digital hallucinations. You're caught very off guard by his tone. He sounds a little scared? But it's best not to press him about this right now. You notice Kane flexing his hands before he changes the subject. How about we talk about something else, like your name? My name? My name is... Oh god, why can't I remember my name? Nobody can remember their name once they enter Digital Circus. One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one. What's my name? Don't worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledge that you chose a name and or names may not breach Digital Circus user license agreement. Saying that your name may not include objectionable content. Objectionable content includes that, but is not limited to sexually explicit materials, obscene, defamatory, libellous slanders, and violent and or unlawful content of profanity. What are you thinking? Huh? Huh? I don't care, just pick anything. Okay, let's see. Carnage Stooge's thought machine slams on the ground and the slots immediately start spinning. Each of the thoughts stops one at a time, spelling out... What kind of name is that? What do you think of... I don't... You're right, terrible. Let's try that again. Slots spin once more and ends with the word... What do you think of Pomni? Huh? Sure. I think I just... God, Zooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni. I said that like 5 minutes ago. Do you like adventure, activity, wonder, danger, horror, pain, suffering, agony, death, disease, death, angel food cake? Nom. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This actually does lead to my favorite part of the entire episode. The entire first episode. The vile bubble creature eats the whole cake out of Rabbit's hand. How upset he is. The sight. Kane pops the bubble. You parasite. You parasite. That's probably the best moment in the entire show, like hands down. Yes, even better than the recent episode moments. I don't really... Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work. What? No, God, I don't want an in-house adventure. Don't worry, Zubul. I'll make it something unobtrusive to you that you could choose to not get involved with. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Anyway, today's adventure is gather the gloinks. And he's going off the rails. That's right, the entire circus town will be infested with gloinks, and you gotta catch them all. What is this, Pokemon? But what are they? I'm glad you asked, Bubble. They're small, and what do they do? And how do they... He pops Bubble again. Ah, these things. Gloinks are small and mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. Why do these humanoid hash browns do it? How do you stop them? That's for you to find out. Now, good luck and have fun, my little superstars. Listen, Kane, I'm gonna tell you this once. You are not Glamrock Freddy. Stop. Just like that, he disappears without a trace. You just have to pray to an existing god out there that this is actually just a dream. What did any of that mean? It's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do, you know? Prevent us from going insane. You speak for yourself, Ragatha. If anyone needs me, then fuck off. Ah! All of a sudden, the horde of gloinks come out of nowhere and glomp on Zubul, taking them apart piece by piece before happily gloinking away. Their cries for help fade as they're gloinked out of sight. Oh no, they killed Zubul. Anyways, you guys want to go get something to eat? Oh wait, we should check on Cosmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Pomni. You know, it's a bunch of gloinks coming back, but this time they went back about attacking Kinger's Pillow Fortress. They took all the pillows, gloinking away once more. They were mischievous. My impenetrable fortress! You want to come with us check on Kaufmo? No. Not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kind of like you, Pomni. You might be going insane too. Wait, wouldn't that more likely mean the exit does exist? Could also mean you just have a jump start on losing your mind. Wait, what about Zubul? Well, I think I'd like to ask him about it. If this was real. Which it isn't. Because it's a dream. She still thinks this is a dream. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm fine with doing whatever. As long as I get to see funny things happen to people. Out of nowhere, a random gloink comes and bonks Jax in the head before gloinking away. Ow. Okay, I've had enough of these things. You, me, and Pomni will go check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zubul situation. Do you think pairing Kinger and Gangle up together like that is a good idea? Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. They're not the most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. Come on, ladies. Let's go harass the clown. He followed Jackson, Ragatha, but not before turning around and looked back at Kinger and Gangle. You aren't sure if it's a good idea to leave them alone to handle the Zubul situation alone, especially since this whole adventure is for you. But you swear you saw an exit door, and if this Cosmo guy somehow knows about it too, maybe there could actually be a way to escape this place. Maybe. Oh wait, I just remembered. I'm still in my pride form. Hold on. Just one sec. There we go. That's a little bit better. Whew. So, this is where we all live, or, well, where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to just kind of take a break from everything. And have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh look, you already got one! Bloop. Wait, I just realized Pomni's eyelashes are on, like, opposite sides in her eyes. Wait, does that mean one of her eyes is upside down? This is your door, and is that how you look? You have some mixed feelings about this. I still don't understand about the adventures. Why even go on them at all? Why not try to find a way to leave? Well, we usually do when we first arrive, but after a while you start to realize you really can't leave. And constantly chasing the unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually you get to asking to the point of anything is that you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive. And when you reach the breaking point, something really terrible happens. But that's something we need to deal. That's not something we need to deal with today. But if anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our minds healthy and stimulated. Thank goodness it's all a dream, right, Pomni? Oh my god, the eyes. At this point, you realize that there is no god in this digital hellhole you hear to hear your cries, and your delusion about this whole thing being a dream is falling apart. You gasp as Jax taps your face, startling you out of your daze. Why are we here again? What are we doing? We're getting one of our friends. Oh, Kaufmo. We never really get to see him as a character, do we? Oh, it looks like we made it to Kaufmo's door. It seems like Kaufmo is a clown. He looks really friendly with a big smile. But you remember what Kinger said before about Kaufmo going a little crazy. You just hope that he can still help you in some way. Ragnar tries to open the door, but it's locked. She knocks on the door 2 times, to no avail. He doesn't answer. Huh? Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's alright. Don't worry, Dollface. I got the key to his room. He holds out a key and plays with it for a moment, spinning it on his finger before catching it with his hand, which makes you flinch. He moves forward to unlock Kaufmo's door. What? Wait. Why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room. Nah, I got keys everywhere. And you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left something for your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you? It's literally my only fear. How would you do this? But it could be a completely unrelated question. You never know until it's too late. Jax opens the door. Oh, wait. This abomination. Smash that. You're some deep now. Oh, I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya. Jax picks up a random bowling ball and runs away, leaving you and Ragatha with Kaufmo. Or what's left of him. Oh, Kaufmo's been abstracted. That's okay. What is that? It might be a terrible thing I was talking about earlier. When you reach your breaking point, the abstract thing comes closer and able to squeeze itself out of the room. Okay, wait. Maybe there's still time to fix it if we just get Kane. The abstract pushes you both, sprinting towards Ragatha and cornering her. Whoosh. Okay, that's actually far more terrifying than the actual show. What the hell? Oh, whoa. Kaufmo, listen, I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me out for fake laughing at your jokes. But I swear, I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day. Oh, Jesus. The creature begins to attack her, kicking her around and tossing her against the wall, throwing her to the ground like a literal ragdoll. Get it? Ragdoll? Shut up, narrator. Sorry, this is serious. I'll stop. Hey, Pomni, do you think you could perhaps help me out here? I understand if you don't want to, though. You feel scared, terrified by the situation at hand. You hesitantly reach out to her aid until you make contact with her fingers, causing you to flinch and back away. A painful stinging sensation shoots through your arms as your hand starts to glitch, just like Ragatha. The abstracted creature gets closer to you by the second. It locks its many eyes on you, visibly making you its next target. I'm sorry. You run as fast as you can. You're only able to hear that thing as it chases you. It's coming close, very close. You try to run as fast as your cartoony legs can push you. It repeatedly tries to slam you with its head as an attack, but unfortunately you are able to avoid them all. But when you make it to the entrance, you take a quick right turn. It falls off the balcony, leaving destruction behind it. You hear it hit the ground with a muffled thud. You take a peek. You can see the creature still in one piece. It stands up, but gets distracted by the glowings roaming around and starts chasing them instead. You let out a sigh of remorse before looking for a way out. As you're about to walk away, you stop for a moment, thinking about Ragatha, who's probably still on the floor. Ragatha, she must be really hurt. She was kicked, thrown, and slammed and began to physically glitch. So of course she was hurt, you idiot. I feel guilty for leaving her like that. Maybe you can go back and look for her and get her help? But what if you get hurt again? I mean, look at your hand. It's covered in these little glitches, and you don't know if helping her anymore would spread the glitching even further. I mean, you could look for the exit door. Oh. Okay, if I remember right in the show, she tries to look for the exit door. Like, I know this is so... This basically just comes in to tell you, hey, this is a visual novel version. This isn't exactly the show. Let's see. You know what? I mean, accurate to the show, we kind of want to try to find an exit door. So, I kind of want to see what happens if you help. So I'm pretty sure if you help, you die. Try to find the exit door. No, screw this. This is too much. You knew what you saw. The exit was real, and you were going to find it if it's the last thing you do. I'm so sorry, Ragatha. Just want to go home. You let out a big sigh of frustration and head downstairs. This place is weird. There are gigantic building blocks piled up like towers, and there are floating bubbles everywhere. You see some glowings here and there, but thankfully they ignore you. Your top priority is to find the exit, which you last saw outside the tent, in that digital lake. You have to try and find a way out of this weird place. All of a sudden you hear something shattering farther away from you. You run towards it to see who it is or what's going on. Hello? Is someone there? Out of everyone here, this is the only thing that you didn't want to bump into. The very second it spots you, it immediately charges right at you. You run as fast as you can, but that thing is right behind you. It tries to grab you, but you're able to dodge its attack. You try your best to cut it off, but to no avail. It's got its eyes on you. You keep looking back as you run, hoping to create some distance from it, just hoping to escape it. You don't realize that some of the glitches are roaming around in your path. You certainly don't realize that they're purposely trying to trip you until you hit the ground. You try to get up, or crawl at least, but by that time you can get moving again, it's too late. The astral train is caught up to you, or more than caught up to you. It was right in front of you. The almost deafening sound of static, only broken by what sounds like a deep growl from the creature, runs a chill down your spine. Your heart sinks at the mere sight of it. Fear floods your body as you're left helpless with no chance of survival. Please, I just want to go home. Tears flow freely down your face as you accept your fate. You chuckle a little. Funny, how this thing that used to be a regular person like you now has no care in the world, no matter how hard you cry, how much you plead for mercy. How pathetic. The astral train stomps you on the ground over and over. Each stomp is harder than the last, and the more that crushes you, the more the pain explodes over your body. It was more painful than you expected. You beg for it to stop, but it only falls to deaf ears. Huge cracks spread out through the floor from where the attractive thing continuously crushes you. It stops for a split second, only to lift you high in the air and throw you to the wall. You hit the wall so hard that it too cracks from the impact. You let out a pain gasp when you hit the ground. You try with all your might to crawl away, but the abstract kicks you so hard that you fly back into the wall, leaving your throat choked up from the pain. Before the abstract thing can start stomping on you a second time, glowings appear out of nowhere, distracting it. Beats runs off, chasing the little creatures down. It's gone for now. Once the sound of huge footsteps finally fade, you try your best to stand up, but you can't. You keep stumbling around and falling back to the ground. Pain was too overwhelming. You look around your body to inspect the damage and see that you're covered in glitches. It hurts. It really, really hurts. You start crying again, but even that hurts as well. Shakily, you're able to get up, and you start limping off to the random direction. You just need to find an exit. Once you're through, you can get real help. You can go home. Right? All this has done is cause you trouble. Why do you care so much about getting home? Don't you see what it's done to you? Do you even remember what it looks like? What your family looks like? Hell, do you remember what you actually look like? What do you actually look like? You wish you never put on that headset. God, this is so pathetic. You're pathetic. This is all your fault. You know that, right? You're the one who put that stupid headset on. You were the one who left Ragatha all alone. You couldn't even call for help right. You couldn't find Jax or Kinger or Gangle or even Zubul. You couldn't even call out for Kane. The only thing you cared about the entire time was finding the exit. But, oh, whoops. But it doesn't matter now, does it? You can't remember your home. You can't remember your family. You can't remember who you were before all this. So what's the point? What's the point? I give up. Give up, I give up, I give up, I give up. Jesus. I give up. Your body gets overtaken by one impossibly large glitch. The pain is immeasurable and unending, something you sure can't be fixed at this point. You open your mouth to scream, but no sound comes out. Everything in your immediate view is f***ed up. Your legs seem to be shaking, and your stomach twists into painful knots. Your mouth opens and black goo pours out of it again, but as it hits the floor, it starts to glitch too. The pain only grows, but you still try to move forward despite it all. You slow down as your legs start to feel heavier and heavier, like you're trying to drag cinder blocks. With every step, you're coughing up more of that nasty black goo. You stop, though, when you notice a mirror on the wall through all the glitching. You can somewhat see your reflection in the surface for the first time. Oh. That's why. The glitches and blinding and ongoing pain. You're in the process of being abstracted. Is that how Kaufmo felt? And she's gone off the rails. That's it. This is it. You can feel your body changing, abstracting. Your vision begins to fade away, and the last and only thing you'll ever see before you're completely gone is you. You, just you. Useless you. Do you have any final words? I'm so sorry. I'm so selfish. I wish I could go back to change the choices I made. Well, this is it. Goodbye. Wait, did I just die? Ad ending? What? Okay, well, that, clearly wasn't the right thing to do. Oh, they're all abstracted. That's clever. Okay. Well then, that wasn't the right choice. Let's go back and help. No, you can't leave her like that. The exit door can wait. You scoff at yourself and run back to the hallway, hoping she's somewhat okay. You run back and everything is a mess. The abstract caused quite a lot of major damage, with pictures from the doors all over the floor and huge cracks in the ground. Some of the hinges on the doors had broken away from the wall, but the doors were mostly closed. Even the walls were broken. They're covered in holes. You see all the doors up for the others. There was Gangle's, Jax's, Ragatha's, Zubal's, and Kinger's rooms too. You also noticed other people's doors you weren't familiar with, but they all have large red X's on them. What happened to them? Where did they go? It's best not to think about that right now. Hello? Ragatha? that was your name, right? Over here. Hey, look, I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. Just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do. It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix this me up and take care of Kaufmo. Okay, but where do I find him? I don't really know. Just look around and call for him, I suppose. Uh, okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there. Not that you really can move or anything. Just hang in there. I'll be right back, I promise. Cool. Also, Pomni, I'm sorry your first day here had to be so terrible. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now. Your mission now is to find Kane, but unfortunately you don't know where he is. The best option would be to call out for him. Kane? Kane! Hello? We have a bit of an issue here. Nothing. You run around calling Kane's name, while keeping your guard up, since you are on the same level as the abstract known as Kaufmo. This place is weird. There are these gigantic building blocks piling up like towers with floating bubbles everywhere. You see them goinks here and there, but they thankfully ignore you. As you roam around this big place, you come across another hall with many doors. This is getting strange. You have to find Kane somehow. You open the first door that was closest to you. Ooh. The door swings open and hundreds of Kane's all-seeing eyes floating around. Right as the door opens, they all turn and look directly at you. Close the door. Dude, this is honestly kind of like a Courage the Cowardly Dog. You open the next door. There's an immediate punch in the face. Ow! You close the door as fast as you physically can. You open the next door. It was just water. Or digital water? It comes rushing down at you as like a wave, like a mini tsunami. But it doesn't actually go out the door. It's moving but staying still. The only things moving are fish swimming around inside. It's incredible, but you don't want to linger too long just staring at it. You close the door and move on to the next. As you open the next door, you almost trip and fall as a vast space of nothingness. Everything is black except for a golden carnival. No, carnivals. All stacked on top of each other, spinning around. You hear faint music playing, as well as what looks like children laughing in the distance. Close the door. You open the next door. Oh god, this one. There's a bathroom, only a bathtub and a wooden mannequin inside. The mannequin slowly turns its head to look at you. Before, out of nowhere, a large screaming mask pops out and charges at you. You immediately close the door. You open the next door. You get punched in the face again. Well, that was enough opening doors for one day. You go face sore from being hit once in each cheek unexpectedly when it sounds like something shatters farther away. You run and try to see who it was or what is going on. Kane? That thing made the noise with the abstracted Kaufmo. It immediately spots you and runs towards you, each step shaking the ground more and more as it gets closer. You run in as fast as you can, but the thing is right on your tail. It tries to grab you, but you're able to dodge its attack. You see some goinks roaming around. You run towards them, hoping these creatures would have enough time to distract the abstract so you can escape again. Sure enough, it works. You hear it being occupied by the goinks. You refuse to look back, as you feel a little guilty that they were getting attacked. Although they did attack Zubul and destroy Kinger's fortress, so you didn't really feel that bad. You slow down and try to catch your breath, feeling exhausted from running and dodging. You stop in your tracks and notice a mirror on the wall. You go to look at the reflection of your first time. Aw, dude, we actually look adorable! Wait a minute, we look so cute! So, this is what you look like now. Your new body. This definitely wasn't anything you'd ever expect. You look like a cartoony jester. Your outfit is indeed interesting. You're wearing an oversized hat that matches your red and blue straight puffy sleeves with yellow accents and white gloves. A lot of emotions are running through you right now, but mostly you're in shock. Everything about you is so different. Your eyes are incredibly different. Your pupils are no longer a solid color, but now they're like little pinwheels alternating the same blue and red of your outfit. You can't help but stare at them. You touch your face, but it doesn't feel exactly like regular human flesh does. It's slightly rubbery. Is that a thing? This is so uncanny for you. You wouldn't believe this was you if your reflection wasn't mirroring everything you did as you did it right now. You don't look anything like how you did in the real world. Wait a minute. Do you even remember what you actually look like? You hear a growl of the abstract not too far away. It seems like the glowings couldn't keep it distracted long enough. You look around to find somewhere to hide when you spot a yellow barrel. Maybe you can hide inside of it. You open it and barrel and up pop a bunch of red plastic monkeys and start jumping all over the place. Notice when a monkey catches the abstract's attention. Crap, it's getting closer. You don't have much time to get inside. You hide inside the barrel, hoping it'll work and the monster won't see you. It works! The monkeys are a great distraction, maybe too great of a distraction. They smash into the huge thing, tearing it apart and leaving its glitching pieces and particles all over the floor. You're horrified by the damage they cause. But it chases after the monkeys, leaving you enough time to make a break for it and run to the opposite direction. You're starting to get frustrated with everything that's been happening. Having to run for your life, not being able to find the others, Jax ditching you and Ragatha, and Kane. Where the hell is Kane? God, where is Kane? Is that? No. Is it? It really is. The exit. It's right here, right in front of you. You're right. You were right. You weren't going crazy. You knew you saw an exit door in the lake. Finally, you can get out of here once and for all. But you hesitate. Why? Is this what you want? Don't you want to go home? Look, this might be the only chance you get. Why are you hesitating? This is your last chance. No, this is a trick. Go through it. I'm pretty sure I remember the actual episode. She goes through the exit door. And if I start to think this is a trick, then I'm probably gonna die again. So the best option right now is to go through the exit door. You can hear the creature nearby. There's no time for debate. You open the door. You walk inside the empty office room. Some chairs sit against the walls, and there's a large red exit door a few feet in front of you. This office seems familiar. Office? Right, the office you're in when you put on the headset, right? I mean, this is how you remember it looking, sort of. You think? You're pretty sure you recognize the exit door. Despite being back in the office, you still feel uneasy. Something's not quite right. But you open the exit door anyway. Huh? Hold on. It's not a familiar office space, just this time much smaller and with a couch instead of chairs. And another big red exit door. You run straight forward, open the door. Another familiar office room, another big exit door. You run straight forward and open the door. What? Another office room, another big red door. You run straight forward and open it. Another one. Yep, and we're going down the loop. God. Another familiar office space. You run straight forward and open the door. Yep, and it's just gonna keep happening. Did it say Begsit Boar? You run it straight forward and open the exit Nyor. Open the Nyor. Oh god, it's still looping. You contemplate banging your head against the wall for an indeterminate period of time. Ah, let me out! Another familiar office space, another big red door. You run straight forward. Oh my god, it's it's still going. Oh my god. Okay, now the text is glitching. Huh? Wait, oh, 5 at sign? This has to mean something. Shit, mother. Pomni? Where are you? Pomni, come back, please, please. Please come back. Oh? Finally, something different. Surface feels different. The one filled with empty work desks and blinds are all shut, and the file folders you can see that are empty. This specific room feels incredibly familiar to you. Deja vu, maybe? There are more doors around. No big red exit door. Something catches your eye. It's an office desk. It's your office desk. With the old yellow computer and headset sitting on the desk next to it. That f***ing headset. Stupid thing that started all of this. Why did you put it on in the first place? Yep, and she's going crazy. Yep. You open the exit door. Yep, and she's looping now. The hallway seems to stretch on forever. You try to run forward, but it feels like something is holding you back, like when you run in your dreams. The walls move as you push it, and for a second, it almost as if the hallway is breathing? It's silly, office rooms don't breathe. They're not alive. Right? Right, Pomni? You get closer and closer, and the next exit door is just within reach, but you just can't quite grab the handle. Whatever's holding you back gets stronger, keeping you from opening the door. But you persist. Your fingers get closer and closer. You grab the door handle. When you turn it and open, the door finally opens. You're now in the void. Well, this isn't good. You remember when Kane brought you here earlier, but this feels different. The exit is right behind you, and you could try to go back while you still can. You try to circle back to the door, but you physically can't turn around. It's like the void is pulling you deeper in, keeping you from going back. But at the same time, you're okay with not going back. This isn't exactly pleasant, but there's the hellish office maze. It feels like you're being pulled towards something. Like the void is pulling you to something. In some weird way, it feels like it wants to show you something. There you go! What? What just happened? Now, what the heck happened around here? Oh yeah, my doing. Kane! Gangle, Jackson, King are holding Zubal's head. Oh god, run towards you. They seem to have, it seems like they found, well, at least part of Zubal, and finished the adventure without you. Even though the whole thing was for you. Kaufmo went through some sort of kaufmosis and abstracted. Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me? You slowly turn to look at Kane with a face that you hope gets your silent message across. Are you being serious, you piece of sh... With a snap of his fingers, the giant black hole opens in the ground. Kane was somehow able to summon a poor abstracted Kaufmo and drag it into the hole. It seemingly disappears into the darkness, aside from its many eyes frantically looking around for new space. On this new space. Kane then makes the hole in the abstracts disappear. And into the cellar you go. You see Zubal's headless body walk in and snatch their head back from Kinger and stick it back on their body. Man, I can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you'd be next. Thank you. Guess it goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything. Amidst the dog piling on Kinger, you notice Ragatha crawling up to your group. She's still glitching and badly. You forgot about Ragatha! I'm in so much pain. Ooh. Kane snaps his fingers, and just like that, Ragatha is back to normal. You also notice a distinct lack of sensation in your hand. It stops glitching too. A sweet relief. Ragatha, now on her feet, steps closer to you, but looks in a completely different direction. What? She gets to see her character portrait for the first time, finally! The tension between you and Ragatha was palpable. She was clearly hurt that you never came back to help her. You feel incredibly guilty over this. You put your escape above ending the pain of someone who had been quite nice to you ever since you appeared here. She certainly wasn't rude, like Jax had been. You really wish you didn't ditch Ragatha for the exit door. And you want to say something really, really badly. You want to apologize. But looking at her expression, it's clear she doesn't want to talk to you right now. Maybe you deserve the distance. If only you had focused on getting help instead of trying to find the exit. The tortuous, never-ending maze of offices wasn't worth it, was it? Speaking of the exit, I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I knew how much you all have been wanting one, but you know, I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and ended up never quite finishing it. What? And you know how I never like letting people see my unfinished work, especially if it leads you out into the void. Your face contorts as you physically feel your brain cells dying. Anyway, it looks like you defeated the Gloink Queen, so I guess the adventure's over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by our head bubble chef.
Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give.
Oh god, why is that abomination back? You know, I am pretty hungry.
You didn't even do anything.
So what? I can still be hungry. Well, not really, because we don't need to eat or drink or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives off a virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits. Sheesh, lay off it. Since when are you the expert of the digital world? Expert on what? The words start to fade into the background as your mind clouds over, too focused on the fact that the exit never existed. The thing you've been desperately chasing this entire time just doesn't exist? It never did. Oh my god, the blank face! The food, despite not actually existing, looks delicious, and everyone seated around you is chatting away. But none of that matters to you. All you can do is think about over and over and over again is the fact that all of your efforts were in vain. Everything you did was pointless. Being tormented by the endless loop of cubicles and storage rooms and office chairs was all for nothing. There is no prize, no grand escape, no going back to normal. There is nothing for you but the madness of this digital circus. Kane made it all up for the funsies. Daisy was just another adventure for him. You're stuck here. You're stuck here forever. You are stuck here forever. True ending. Oh, dude, that was actually really cool. I actually wouldn't mind playing a game like this. But yeah, that was really well made. That was really, really well made for a game like this. Even if it's just based on the first episode. Honestly, I want to see more of something like this. This is awesome. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a